Beautiful car.
You can't complain, really, can you?
Glad I got it.
Hi guys, ArchieLuxury channel, and also the Paul Pluta channel in syndication. Now guys, I wanted to carry on the theme, a Mercedes-Benz or a Patek Philippe. So in the previous video, I looked at a brand new Mercedes-Benz C-Class C200, and I also looked at a brand spanking new Patek Philippe WorldTime. Okay, so we had the dilemma. Do you go for a new Mercedes-Benz or do you go for a Patek Philippe, a Grand Classique from Patek Philippe? So today I want to ask the question, how about if we go used? Because we're value shoppers. We don't really like to buy brand spanking new. We like to buy something that's already had the depreciation hit, and something that has whether it's a car or a watch, buying pre-owned is going to save you a lot of money. So let's go and take a look. Let's take a look. We're going to look at a Patek Philippe, a Grand Classique from Patek Philippe. We're going to look at a Patek Philippe WorldTime 5110. So that's a model which came out in the year 2000 and it ran to 2006. And we're going to compare it to a Mercedes-Benz W204. This is a C250, a second-hand Classique. Now, this Mercedes-Benz here belonged to my father. He bought this car here from, he bought this car. He bought this car from my ex-wife. And he bought this about 2 years ago. And he paid $27,000. $27,000. It then needed a service immediately, which was about $1,000. He had it inspected by Red Book and the Mercedes dealer. The Mercedes service place. What was it? Three point at Mount Cravat. They checked this Mercedes-Benz out, and they said it's a great Benz. It's a beautiful, beautiful Mercedes-Benz C250, beautiful metallic gunmetal grey. It had, a few nice options. Power roof. It had the real leather instead of the Artico artificial cowl. It was a nice car. Low 50s on the clock. Low 50,000 kilometers. What's that? 35,000 miles. And it's a proper Mercedes-Benz. At the same time that happened, I actually acquired a Grand Classique from Patek Philippe. I acquired a Patek Philippe WorldTime 5110 in yellow gold. That's the J, 5110J. This here was retail. Well, it was. You could have picked this up for about $27,000. It needed a box. The box was about $400. It had papers, but it needed a Patek box, which I acquired. So compare the two. The Patek Philippe, the Grand Classique from Patek Philippe, was marginally more expensive. Now, this is the interesting thing, is that what actually happened was the Grand Classique from Patek Philippe, it held its own. Whereas the Mercedes-Benz, even though my father, he only did about 10,000 kilometers in the 18 months to 2 years he had it. He serviced it. No expense spared. Well looked after. guess what? The Mercedes-Benz went from $27,000, and ArchieLuxury I sold it for my dad. We got 17.5. So basically, he lost 9,500 Australian dollars. Whereas the Patek Philippe, the Grand Classique from Patek Philippe, it's really held its own. If anything, the Patek's possibly gone up a smidgen. It's gone up a smidgen. So it's a very interesting comparison. What would have happened if I would have bought the Mercedes-Benz? Well, what would have happened is I would have lost 30% of my money. If I put the money into a Grand Classique from Patek Philippe, I would have held my money. Now, the interesting thing is, what happens if I would have bought a brand newie? Say I bought a new Patek Philippe. Maybe I wouldn't have been as lucky. If I bought a new Patek, say I bought a WorldTime, they would have been about double that price. If I would have bought a new Mercedes-Benz, that also would have been double. So you've got to really ask yourself, what's the best way to come out swinging there? And it's an interesting equation. It's very, very interesting that my dad enjoyed the car for 2 years, and he decided to get rid of the C250. He also had a Honda Accord Euro. That's what you Americans call an Acura. He decided to flick both cars and buy one new car, which he settled on a Mercedes-Benz C200. So it would have been it's a very interesting thing. Automobiles lose money. Wristwatches, if you buy smart second-hand, because I must admit, if you buy new, it may not be as clear cut, but you come out better in the long run. Wristwatches, mind you, if you're on a Tinder date, a Mercedes-Benz looks the part instead of a beat-up Honda Civic. I can tell you that. The Mercedes is a bit of a pussy magnet. Let's be completely frank and honest. Well, especially in Australia where German cars are so damn expensive. They aren't exactly what you would call cheap in Australia. They are dear. Automobiles are dear. So comments below, guys. Put some comments below. Tell me what you guys think. Comments below. Remember, like, subscribe, and tell your circle-jerking friends. And remember, keep watching the ArchieLuxury and the Paul Pluter channel. Thanks very much.
Okay?
Hey guys, my name is Paul Pluter. I'm the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III, AC3. Guys, I need a bit of help. I need a bit of help. It's very hard running a YouTube channel relying on Google Ads alone. I'm in a special niche and I speak my mind, and I don't have all those Seiko wannabes, all the people who want assurance about their affordable shitters. So I've got to really try hard to bring in the revenue. Guys, if you like my content, if you think I'm a great chap to have around, why don't you help me out? There's a number of ways you can help me out. This will keep me full-time on YouTube. Look in the description of this video for some ways you can help me. You could sponsor me on Patreon. That allows you to send a small monthly amount to me every month. It can be $1, it can be $100, whatever you can afford. The next way you can help me is, well guys, I really need some money to keep things going. Paid reviews. On the Paul Pluter channel, I run paid reviews. For as little as $20 US, I'll give you an opinion of your collection, of what you're looking at. I'll try and answer. There's heaps of other ways you can help me. I do telephone consultancy. For $50 US, I will talk to you on Skype or WhatsApp and answer your horological or personal problems. Any questions, I'll give it a go. Now guys, please help us out. Look down below, and if you could help us out, I will stay here and make videos full time on YouTube.